All right, guys, so let's talk about Budenholzer potentially coming to the San Antonio Spurs. I've seen a few people speculating that it wouldn't happen because Popovich and Budenholzer don't like each other. So I wanna talk about that.
I want some nasty. Are we having fun yet?
All right, before we get started, if you guys want to support the channel and you like what I do here, please go to clanthemerchfan.com. I'm actually wearing some merch right here. So if you guys want to support, link in the description there, or become a patron or YouTube member, link in the description for that as well. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at something that happened back in 2015. So I've been trying to figure out where this narrative came from. So I saw quite a few Spurs fans talking about this on Twitter. It's not a huge amount, but it is a big enough subsection of Spurs fans that say that Budenholzer wouldn't come to the Spurs because they don't mess with each other anymore. And I didn't know what they meant. And I looked back and I was like, was there any indication that they didn't like each other? And this is the only thing that came up. And I have way more evidence towards they're cool with each other and he potentially could come back to San Antonio than they hate each other. So this happened back in 2015, in which your boy Budenholzer didn't shake Popovich's hand.
Will dribble out the final 5 seconds, and they go to 20-5. Coach Bud makes that long walk back to the locker room as Greg Popovich has beaten his former assistant decisively for the second time this season, and the 6th time. Will dribble out the final 5 seconds, there, and they go to 20-5.
I mean, sure. I mean, I guess Budenholzer was a little irritated that he just got like his butt whipped or whatever. Like I have no idea. But here's the thing, okay? We can't just take one snippet and just automatically assume that two coaches hate each other, because I'm thinking that's what this is. If I'm missing something, please leave it in the comments. But I promise I was trying to look into it the best I could, and I couldn't find anything indicating the fact that Popovich and Budenholzer didn't like each other. Now, moving on from that, I mean, this happened back, I think, in December of 2025 or 2015. I'm sorry, but earlier that year, Budenholzer actually gave a very emotional speech about Popovich, praising Popovich for helping him. So as we can see here, it says Budenholzer spent many years working on Popovich's staff in San Antonio before he landed a head coaching job in Atlanta in 2013. Blah 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 blah. CNN Rachel Nichols provided a cool nugget about how Budenholzer found out he won the award. Now check this out. He actually found out from Popovich. Popovich called and told him that he won the award. So like his mentor back in 2015 hit him up and was like, "Hey, you won the award." So okay, so that 2015, I'm just gonna scratch that whole. I'm gonna scratch this whole snippet. Okay, maybe it was just he was having a bad day. I have no idea. I mean, you just lost by like almost 30. Of course, you were having a bad day, man. You remember when we would win? We used to win a lot. Man, we won a lot. But yeah, I'm assuming that's what it is. But then, if you want something a little bit more recent, I mean, Budenholzer, he talked about Popovich. And this is back, during the championship or whatever that he just won not that long ago, then was fired, in which he said that he received some advice from Popovich and even joked around about it, that Pop told him, "Hey, you'll figure it out." As we can see here, Budenholzer, who was a Spurs assistant, joked Greg Popovich has simply told him you have to figure it out on your own, then relying on him for any finals advice. So yeah, so he hit him up for finals advice and he was like, "Yeah, figure it out." But it was jokingly. So I don't know if people are taking that and thinking that that's a big deal. I have no idea. I don't know where that came from, but I think that is totally likely, or not. I won't say it's likely, okay, but I think there's a possibility there, right? I would say at least 30% possibility. Let's go with 30% possibility that Mike Budenholzer could come back to San Antonio, be an assistant, and eventually we give him the head coaching job. I don't know. I don't know what his reputation is around the league now. That when you get fired, that's the thing too. If you get fired, after coaching a huge, like big time name, sometimes it's hard for these coaches to find a immediate head coaching job in the NBA. Not always, but I mean, we've seen it firsthand, right? Same thing that happened with the 76ers, Embiid. Coach went straight back to us, right? And I would assume it's the same thing with Coach Bud, maybe, hopefully, I don't know. But I would love for him to come back to San Antonio. Look, I'm not the type, and this is where my biases come in, okay? I am not the type that just throws a coach away because maybe they had a few seasons of coaching poorly. Like, I am not that guy, okay? I just, sometimes I think it's just, you know, not a great fit, or, you know, some things just don't work out. But he just won a championship, and I'm always going to be favorable towards coaches that go out there, win a championship on their own, and and now they don't have a job. It's like, why not bring them in? I can't think, when we talk about who could be the next Spurs coach, I can't really think of anybody that would be better than Budenholzer, right? And how old is he at this point? I think Budenholzer is what, 52, or so he's not like super old. Let's see, age. Yeah, see, he's 53. Budenholzer is 53 years old. Pop is 74. Woo. But yeah, 53. Yeah, dude, I'll bring him in. Like, why not? I don't know. He got quite a few more years coaching, you know, before he retires. And coaches usually retire mid-60s, whatever. But like, yeah, I would love to have Budenholzer. So I don't know. Those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think. I think him coming to San Antonio is the best possible scenario for us right now. I love me some Becky, and everyone knows I want Becky to come to San Antonio. But right now, it sounds like she's not necessarily on board with jumping straight into the NBA. She sounds like she's content with the Aces, which rightfully so. I mean, she just won a championship, and the NBA is completely full of it, not giving her a job. But yeah, I don't know. Those are my thoughts on it, and just let me know how you feel about it. Let's just look at, just really quickly, you know, we'll just take like a minute and look at how people are reacting to this, because people were really ruthless when it came to Budenholzer leaving. So let's see here. See, in a statement, John Horst said, "We are grateful for the culture of winning and leadership that Bud helped create in Milwaukee." Wow. Yeah, it's just let him go. Whatever. Bro had a family member die and they fired him. That's how I feel. But let's see what people have to say. I mean, they did the same thing with Isaiah. I mean, different franchise, but the same thing with Isaiah Thomas, man. That was rough, dude. That was rough. When his sister passed away, that was rough. Let's see. My last girlfriend dumped me a week after my grandpa died. It's a cruel world. That's messed up, bro. It's a cold world, man. Hope you're okay. A week after? Nah, I guess she can't necessarily put her life on hold. Why am I? Look, I'm not investing in this man's life. Hold on. What do people have to say about Budenholzer? Not even 2 weeks since his brother passed. Cool waited a little after the passing of his brother. Not gonna lie, next season don't start for like 5 months. Well, they do have to look for a replacement, but they said they're gonna take their time. So like, yeah, they could have chilled. Let's see what people said under that. He sucks. Dang. He gets to go to a new team early in the offseason if he chooses to do so. No point in waiting too long if it's inevitable. Yeah, that's true too. Kind of goes back to that guy and his girlfriend who dumped him. Arguably better to let him go and focus on family and not have to work through both basketball and family. That's true too. But yeah, I don't know. I guess there's different perspectives of this. These are actually pretty calm Twitter comments. Hey, W for Twitter. Anyways, I'll give it to you guys later. That's all I had to say. Till next time. Oh, wait. ClanTheMerchFan.com. Yeah, link in the description. Till next time.